Of course, I'm going to report on Mars. I was dead serious about that. I think 2 years or whatever it goes because I'm Mars ruled and it's not a bad thing. If you like your men and mankind out there, the best part of them, right? The good parts, man, actually, I'm not talking about the naked pygmies waiting for the dawn, as well as there's the side of the women that are posing the same kind of thing that they are not really women out there. It's not really men. Anyway, fuck this video, right? I'm not interested in any of it. What a what a cage. Anyway, I'm going to be taking a rest because I'm Mars ruled, and I've been up against something. I think it's about like a 2.5 year cycle that Mars takes 2.5 years or so to go all the way through. I can't remember the last time Mars was in Aries, but I can't remember the last time Mars conjunct Neptune. It was such a it's been such a beautiful time for human. I've seen just little glimpses of what I would like to expand into more of as being well, as far as the experiences we're going through now, we're going to keep progressing here. You know, we have not only Neptune is going to go into Aries. Well, we have Mars going into Aries right now, is what I really wanted to talk about. But the outer planets are going to kind of do a domino of each going into another sign. The outer planets, which Uranus will go into Gemini, and then Neptune is going to go into Aries. I think that happens next year, both of them. I'm excited about all that. I mean, boy, for my generation, the Uranus in Gemini is going to set off the entire organism. It's going to start clicking into communications is big. The way we would begin to figure out how to communicate, well, why to communicate. Like it's you would think that we would simmer down, but no. There's going to be a style of communicating or something that will well, it'll be very unpredictable. Yeah, there will be just more communications that is just not heard of, right? It just leaks through more and more, and everybody is now what? Is it a new trend? Who knows? It's Uranus. So Uranus in Gemini says that we want to have an unpredictable breakthrough when it comes to our communications, perhaps, but definitely it's trining Aquarius and Libra, and it's our time to stand up and say, no, we've always had our awareness as such that would understand it this way, and let's communicate. I mean, we come from the age of rapping, you know, the rappers and the drum beats, and I think that that's going to come up a lot. If the air planets are lit up, if they play the music because Libra rules music, and then it's just known that Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, they make a good band. They make a good trio. You know, it's like Aquarius is on the drums, and Libras are very versatile on any instrument, and Gemini's, you know, I can imagine whatever they played would be just amazing, you know, music style, very mental, but you know that becomes the intelligence becomes apparent through the way it organizes harmoniously, I guess, as far as it speaking for itself. Okay, getting back to the babes, the future is looking bright after we try and understand some things. We have, you know, with Mars, you can't warn enough. And it was we can't warn about Mars because it's over there in Pisces with Neptune, no less. Just absolutely, it's like, where's Mars? It just went way into the ocean. It's like, no Mars. No, Mars. Did you notice the volcano that blew up a couple days ago? It was during the Neptune Mars conjunction. It was in Italy, a new volcano. It was right next to the ocean, of course, and I don't doubt that it's happening under the ocean like crazy. And the Earth could be heating up or something, you know, really, yeah, I don't doubt it. But Neptune, really, the water is heating. Let's look at Mars again. Going into Aries, babes, today. It's trigger time for humanity, and here's what I was contemplating. I talk about the first responders lately, and really that's what Aries um, is all about. It's the ones who, like I said, it's the ones that you can't keep judging people that have a natural knack to just catch something before there isn't an accident happening, or if there is an accident, they're the first responders. Responders are the ones going in, the fire signs. Okay, so we don't have to explain that too much, that you have a natural way about you that, uh, hey, it gets enough done and makes the situation um, feel good. Say, even a child looks up at it and says, man, now it's fucking bitching. And even, everybody is like, right on, because it's not stepping on anybody's toes. It's not ego oriented. It's just, man, that person was able to be there. That's just the nerve endings of the natural human embodiment, which the I am. I got my faculties on. I have my 5-pointer on. I have my body. I move. I move my ass. I move forth. I move forth before anybody can ever do. I am awareness. I am. Did I say I am? I am that. And that's all. And you don't judge that. It's like judging an eagle in flight or something. Okay, does it sound arrogant right now? People are mistaking these people for being that way. And they're not hurting anybody. So having said that, say what you need to say, especially to me. All I know is that now this is where we're at with you narcissists on a collective scale. What you're doing is reactive abuse. Now, I just talked about the first responders. I experienced it here. I'm just responding to a situation I see. It's dangerous. You have to warn them, and it's wrong what they've done. Just simply, I mean, we can keep tossing it around, and humanity is not going to put up with that anymore. With Mars and Aries, it's just going to be common sense. It's like, you want to prove that this is all wrong that you're doing as far as polluting the place? You could have chose something else. Just keep rubbing it into their face. The bottom line is, you guys are fucking acting unintelligently, unsensitively, not even with class. So many other things you could have done. Really, just keep punishing them about that, and it's like, but really, it's like, look at it. They're victimized. They're actually handicapped people. Who cares though? Really, we're not even friends. Or what I mean is, the association is very. You're not trying to save anything there, right? Really, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. First responder, and then you get reactive abuse. It's called reactive emotional abuse. They get in your face later on because they tell you, and then see, if you're naturally just a hot person, not having a bad day, you don't know how to handle it. Maybe you do just do something that they hold it against you, like a bunch of just abusive people. Period. We're waiting for that from you right now, and we're gonna just pounce on that too. Just when the authentic responses are happening by, say, it's the Aries part of us that just says, no, you're wrong, and that's not good for the kids, and all that kind of stuff like that. It could be other, just simple little tiny things. If you could imagine, there's common human etiquette, maybe. I don't know. When those boundaries are broken. See, the word Aries is in the word boundaries. See, what I'm warning about is the trigger happiness. That now, I'm telling you right now, there's probably divinity behind it. I might have already mentioned it here. Very bad videos coming out by me because I've been really hurt. Really, there is a tarot thrower that I noticed here that just came right up, but I don't know. This thing is on Intergalactic Monitor. I don't know if you know that's the truth. I'll put up a couple videos that it's not just me talking and going crazy. Benevolence is monitoring our SM, benevolent creatures, creators who live in outer space. They are the creators of creation. Whoever is able to be up there, uh, it's very scientific. Don't want to get into the whole thing right now, but but there's a terrible thing happening on the planet down here. If you were really sensitive, oh boy, this thing coming up where you can hook computers up and stuff to people's brains. If somebody hacked it and went into people's brains and showed them exactly, just gave them what is processing on an organic level at the rate of the alarm because there's an emergency, the emergencies that are going on. What use would that be? I'm now thinking about it. It's like, no, that wouldn't be. They would use it as weaponry. That's the problem. Once you're already there, it's just AI is. See, people don't understand what binary processing means, and I'm understanding it at the level I'm seeing it so simply because, well, here I am, and I'm looking at this thing. See, I don't know. I'm gonna put at the end of this video, and I know I've said this before, but I will stick them on there. There's a scientist called Harold Kalt. He's he's not perfect. I don't want to say this, and I hate saying this, and I hate this how this has turned out. But I almost said, after that, he's not perfect because he's a man. Okay, but no, I mean, but I see this thing that comes up where it's like, okay, he's off on that because there isn't a connection, something going on. Not that women are ever, see, but now I'm talking, oh God, and now I'm looking at it, like, it's a big, of course. Imagine the woman scientist versus the man scientist. We don't imagine it. It's already kind of here. We see something. See, now, get out of the fucking boxing goddamn ring of men and women. Both of them are being subjected by something that is coming through. Of course, look at that technology that's here. Did I mention that there are aliens? I'm not talking about aliens, babes. There's a parasitical thing happening that's hijacking a lot of that's coming through as now. See, this is where what Harold Kaltz would talk about is like, if you think about like where does any of us get our ideas from? We have Tesla there, who gets his ideas and has all this stuff to do, and who else? And you know what they would say, and a lot of people really they say, no, I channeled it. It just came in. I had a dream. I meditate. I think about it. I was interested. It started expanding. I get visions. It's just coming. Tesla says your brains are just a receiver. It's like a router, you know, like a radio, and it's not about what's inside. It's transmitting through somewhere else. And Harold Cole says, "Oh, I'm very wary about the channeling and blah blah." Babe, everything came from channeling, kind of like that have here, includes the keys that I'm about to add to what is it's essential to just break this down like this. We need communication. This right here, this look, get used to it. That's the look of perfect sanity within the realm of sanity. Just trying to say no. We found the fucking simple thing here. Why is it so difficult? What is going on? Shh. There was a vaccine for that.